and I am a very blessed Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. If you are on this call tonight, it is our goal to help you build belief in our life-changing products and our incredible business opportunity. Tonight we are going to jam-pack the next 40 minutes for you. And it's going to be full of information about our products, our business opportunity, our life-changing health testimonies from our personal team will be shared tonight, and what we really want you to be able to do and be equipped to walk away from your computer tonight and have the information needed to take your next steps with Plexus. So without further ado, right now I'm going to share a quick disclaimer with you guys, and then we're going to jump right in and get started. How this is going to work is I'm going to do a screen share right now. I'm going to share a PowerPoint presentation with you. I'd like to share some visuals as I'm going over some of the information tonight. And then we'll toggle back and forth between, when we give our health testimonies, I'll toggle back and forth to the regular screen so that you'll see the teammates who are sharing their health testimony, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started with our screen share. All right, let me put it as view slideshow. Okay, this opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors, and it is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you are about to hear may vary from person to person. We do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. Okay, so I have the pleasure of sharing just a little bit about our business opportunity with you. I have made so many excuses in the beginning to not do Plexus, but I am so glad that I pushed my fears aside and said yes to an opportunity and took this huge leap of faith, as Plexus has completely changed my life. We have products that work, products that are helping people get well, lose weight, and get their quality of life back through better health. So I feel it is my obligation to share with others. And because I did, I was able to quit my full-time job as an assistant principal. I have more than replaced my income. And most importantly, I have time freedom and am able to make my own schedule so that I can be there more for my two girls. I was able to do this in a little over 2 years. While I know that we are a very unhealthy and sick culture, I also know that there are many of you out there who are putting your head on your pillow each and every night, worried about paying your bills, making ends meet, getting out of debt. Maybe you're worried about saving for your kids' college fund or saving for retirement. So when I share Plexus with people, I know that there are many people out there who are desperate for our opportunity just as much as there are people out there who are desperate for our products. So I'm going to jump right in to tell you about this amazing Plexus opportunity. I'm going to put up what we call a stair-step graphic. You can look at this and follow along as I talk about the opportunity. Tonight, I'm only going to tell you about 4 ways you can get paid with Plexus, but you actually can get paid 11 different ways. Our compensation plan is extremely generous, but for the sake of time, I want to share with you just a few of them. If you want to hear the nitty-gritty about the comp plan, get with the person who invited you to this online event tonight. In order to join Plexus, the cost to you for the year is only $34.95. This gives you amazing scientists, product developers working on your behalf, a customer service team, shipping department, but most importantly, as a Plexus ambassador, you will have your own replicated website to give you the ability to order your products at the very deepest discount you can get them at, which is the wholesale discount. Potential customers will be able to order online from your website, and that's the first way you get paid with Plexus. Now, throughout the night, you will be thinking of all the people who could benefit from these products, and those friends and family can come to you and order from your site. All purchases made online create something called personal volume. As your monthly personal volume builds, so do the percentages. From $100 to $499 in PV, you earn 15% commission, and $500 and up, you earn 25% commission. As other people on your team join you, either to build a business or simply to get the discount, you will earn 5% of their qualifying sales or purchases as well. Okay, now let's take a little bit closer look at the stair-step graphic part, okay? Now this is what I want you to look at when I'm pointing to right here. As you begin to rank up, Plexus pays you a one-time achievement bonus. So let's take a look at Silver Ambassador right down here. A silver ambassador has 3 personally sponsored ambassadors direct to them. When you achieve this rank, you win a $100 rank achievement bonus, and when you can see that the bonus can go up significantly as you continue to rank up in the company. So take a look at Senior Ruby Achievement, which is $750 bonus. When you achieve the rank of Emerald, which is my ranking, you are considered a jewel within the company. You no longer get a one-time achievement bonus. You now are a part of a monthly profit sharing. Since we are on our way to becoming a billion-dollar company, y'all, these bonus pools are very, very generous. The last way we're going to talk about how you can earn income through Plexus tonight is through Plexus Pay Points. Each month, Plexus gives you Plexus points for every qualified person in your organization. So your goal is to go out and share with others, talking to others about our amazing products. You're going to have some people join you as customers, but you're also going to have people join your team, and they're going to want to share as well. And by sponsoring new ambassadors, you'll be helping them to sponsor new ambassadors, which means you'll be increasing the number of Plexus points that you are qualified to earn. So if you look at this stair-step graphic again, you'll see that to be a gold ambassador, you'll have 100 total points in your organization. And each and every month, our pay points are assigned a certain value amount based on the company's profits. So as a gold ambassador right here, if you have 100 total pay points, then you'll be earning $300 in your paycheck just for being a gold ambassador. That's on top of the commissions you'll receive and several other ways that we get paid. Okay, so let's jump right up to Ruby Ambassador, where you will earn, you'll see that they earn 500 points each month. Again, our pay point is valued on average at $3 per point, which means you'll receive $1,500 each month for being a Ruby Ambassador. Again, a very generous compensation plan. Now let's look at my rank of Emerald right up here. As an Emerald Ambassador, you have to have a minimum of 1,500 points in your organization. If your pay points on average are $3 per point, that's $4,500 in your check each month just for being an Emerald Ambassador. At Sapphire, that would be $9,000, and at Diamond, that would be $13,500 on your monthly paycheck just for being a Jewel Ambassador. Again, that's only one of the 11 ways you can get paid through this amazing compensation plan. Okay, so I'm now going to go back. I'm going to get out of the screen share. Were you guys able to see the PowerPoint okay? Yes? No? Were you guys able to see? No, you aren't? Okay. I need a little bit of feedback for just a second. I'm sorry, guys. I think we're having
I could only see the first slide.
Same here, Robin.
First slide. Okay, I am so sorry, guys. Let's try this again. I'm going to go back to the screen share. Okay, I think this was the problem. Okay, can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I was getting some feedback from people texting me, and so that's the reason why I felt like you all couldn't see it, so I apologize. So again, guys, I'm not going to go over the information that I just went over, but this stair-step graphic, this is going to give you the ability to see exactly how you can get paid through Plexus and the 11 different ways that are possible through Plexus, okay? So now I'm going to switch to the annual ambassador income disclosure statement. Can you guys see this okay? Ann or Dana?
Yes, we can see it, Robin.
Yeah, we can see it.
Thank you. All right. So if you look at this annual income disclosure statement, I am an Emerald Ambassador, and this honestly has been a huge financial blessing to our family. But many of you might be thinking, you know, well, this is Robin, and there must be something unique or special about her, or only the lucky ones can make their way to the top of this company. But you guys, that is not true. I have so many friends that are building incredible businesses right beside me. But what I want you to take a look at as the Silver Ambassador on this chart, okay? At Silver, you are making just a little over $5,000 a year, or about $422 a month with Plexus. And remember, being Silver means that you just have 3 people direct to you, or 3 people you know who want to work this business alongside you. So let me ask you a question. Would an extra $400 to $500 a month be a blessing to your family each month? I've helped many people reach the rank of silver. So let me ask you this. Who do you know that could be blessed by earning an extra $300 to $500 a month? We have an amazing team of men and women who will power partner with you, and they will help you share our incredible products with others. I've never felt like I've sold anything because our amazing products are truly something that people are desperate for. So I'm going to share one more screen, and then we're going to delve right into some amazing health testimonies. Some of these are just a few of the Plexus perks. Like I said earlier, when you reach the rank of Emerald, you're considered a jewel in our company. So this bottom picture right here, I just want to share a couple of highlights about the Plexus perks in our company. When you reach the rank of Emerald, you receive a Plexus Lexus. That's our company car. And so I received this in September of 2015, just a couple of months ago when I reached the rank of Emerald. A really exciting time for my family and I. A couple of pictures up here at the top and the bottom left-hand corner is just several all-expense paid trips that I've gotten through Plexus. One is our Leaders Retreat. Last year we went to Orlando, Florida for our Leaders Retreat, and this year we went to Washington, D.C. It was really an awesome experience, not only for myself, but my two girls and my mom and my husband. We had a great time there. It was a really great and educational trip for my kids. We've been sent to Disney World. We're down here. I'm with my husband at Epcot. Several of my teammates also earned Leaders Retreat this year, so that was exciting to have some people on our team join us as well. I've earned trips, all expense paid trips to Denver for photo shoots. We've won prizes like iPad Air, and we've also just finished, actually, a November to Remember contest where you earn extra bonus money for the holidays for Christmas shopping. And we had people on our team winning, on average, $150 to $1,000 extra on top of the 11 ways that we get paid in our November paycheck. And that was a really exciting time for our team. Right here at the top is a bonus check that I also received through Plexus, and you really just are able to receive these types of prizes through your work. So you don't have to be an Emerald Ambassador to earn these incentives. Just for working your business, you have the potential to earn these types of prizes. So just a really fun experience. It's just one of the many perks of being a Plexus Ambassador. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next slide. And we're going to begin talking about some of our stories, okay? I'm going to switch off of the screen share for just a minute because I want to show our awesome ambassadors' faces. So I'm going to stop the screen share. Okay, and now I'm going to give it away to Ann Casco. She is an awesome silver, about to be gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I met her through one of my friends who I used to work with in McKinney when I was a teacher. It's actually her sister-in-law, Colleen Everett. And Ann is going to share her really life-changing health testimony with you guys tonight. So take it away, Ann.
Thanks, Robin. Well, basically, I've struggled with health issues since I was about 16 years old. I developed arthritis, chronic fatigue. I started to have kidney problems and skin issues, circulation problems. So I struggled with that, in high school and then again through college, and we just couldn't figure out what was going on with me, why I was sick. Finally, in my 20s, I was diagnosed with lupus, and it was kind of a blessing to be diagnosed because now I have a route to go, but I knew at that point that chronic pain and all of these conditions were going to be a huge part of my life, and they were from that point on. As I got a little older, then I started suffering with things like hypothyroidism. I've had a lot of digestive issues. I have gluten intolerance. So there just became more struggles that often go hand in hand with autoimmune conditions. Then, as if things were not bad enough, about 2 years ago, things got really, really bad. I became really, really sick. Again, going through not knowing what was going on with me. I had symptoms where I was blacking out. I had vertigo to the point that I wasn't able to drive. I had severe migraines and horrible, horrible pain in the back of my head and down my neck. I had insomnia. I had Bell's palsy. I started urinating blood. I had blurred vision. I got neuropathy, which is pain in the nerves, like nerve pain, and also like pins and needle sensation, where you kind of your arms or legs go numb and tingly with pain. I even had like some paralysis that was temporary when I got to my very worst point. And finally, I was diagnosed after many different doctors and lots of different tests. I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. So that diagnosis came with 6 months of antibiotics. So for 6 straight months, I was on constant antibiotics, several at a time, 18 to 20 pills a day I was taking. It just really, it helped me because I got better and a lot of my symptoms got better, but I knew that internally the effects of all of the medications that I was taking, it just took a toll on my body. So that was 2 years ago that I dealt with the diagnosis, but ever since I still had symptoms that never went away. I had damage to my nerves from the Lyme disease, and like I said, just damage basically to my gut. My gut, I just had a lot of pain and inflammation in my intestines all the time, and I just didn't feel healthy again. Even though I got better, I still knew I was a long way from healthy. And feeling that way, it led to depression. I was really depressed, especially this past summer because, you know, it's summertime and you want to have the energy to go out and do the things you want to do in summertime, but I just didn't ever feel well. So I was depressed, and I was praying about finding health and finding a way to get healthy, and that's when I ran into Plexus. I went down to Texas to visit my sister-in-law, Colleen, and lo and behold, I'm suddenly in Robin's house, and she's telling me all about Plexus because Colleen thought it would be something that would be a good fit for me, and I knew right away, immediately, when I was hearing Robin talk, I knew that this is exactly what I needed and what I've been praying for. And so I started right away. I signed up on the spot to be an ambassador. I started with the triplex, and after just a week or two, I just began to get energy like I've never had before. I noticed that the bloating and the intestinal pain was gone. My mood was better. My depression was gone. Everything was just going great. So I thought, okay, if the triplex has done wonders, I'm going to order other things. So I went on the X Factor. I went on the Mega X, which I really like. I went on the nerve, the Plexus nerve, and that got rid of my nerve pain after 3 weeks of taking Plexus nerve. I got rid of the pain that had been down my leg for 2 years, and I got feeling back in my arm that I had not had for 2 years. So I was very thankful. And then finally, the ease, Plexus ease, it got rid of the joint pain. I've not ever been joint pain free since I was in my teens. So right now, I feel like I'm healthier than I've been, you know, since a teenager. So I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful, and I feel like I'm blessed to be on this Plexus journey.
Wow. Thank you so much for being on. Your testimony is always just amazing to hear. So thank you so much for coming. Okay, so we're going to roll into our next her testimony. I'm getting a little bit of feedback, so I'm going to ask Ann to mute her end. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, so I'm now going to ask Dana Hudson, who's a very good friend of mine. We've done life together for several years. We were in the same life group at our church for several years, and never knew that God would reconnect us through Plexus, but I'm so glad that He did. So I'm going to let Dana take it away and share a little bit of her health testimony for herself and people in her family, and also a little bit of her business testimonial. Take it away, Dana.
Thanks, Robin. I'm Dana Hudson. As Robin said, I'm a gold ambassador with Plexus, and I started my Plexus journey about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I started actually just to lose weight. I started with some friends. Within my first 2 weeks of taking the product, some of the things that I noticed was that I was sleeping better at night. I had a lot more energy. My cravings were diminished significantly. And then one large part of my testimony has to do with my allergies. I suffered with seasonal allergies. They would get really severe, and now they're almost non-existent. So I knew that the Plexus products were very, very special, and that I guess I fell into something special, because really I feel like I fell into it. It wasn't something that I really went seeking. And so with that, I really wanted to know more about the products. And at the same time that I started using Plexus, I have two little boys, a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. My 7-year-old, he was having some challenges at school, and he was struggling a little bit in school with maths particularly, and then also a little bit with reading. And in talking with his teachers, they shared with me that they felt a lot of it had to do with his focus, that he was just struggling day to day to focus. And so with that, they kept sharing with us that, hey, we think that it's starting to affect his learning. So again, at the same time, I had started using Plexus, and I started to see testimonies about individuals sharing how Plexus had helped their children. A lot of people were talking about how it may have helped if their children were suffering from ADD and ADHD. Now, my son has never been formally diagnosed, but I knew that he had issues with focusing. And so I think it was August of this year, there was an event that was happening here where I live, and it was focusing around ADHD, ADD, and autism, and Plexus, and how Plexus had assisted many parents with helping their children with these conditions. So I was intrigued, so I actually just went to that event. And one thing that resonated with me when I was at that event, a lot of the parents talked about omegas, and they said that omegas really helped their children. It helped with focus. It helped with brain development. Long term, as you use it longer and longer, that it would help with learning. And so it really stuck with me. So when I left there that day, I started to do a lot of research on that. I started to do a lot of research not only on omegas, but also with the Plexus products. So just about 6 weeks ago, my husband and I decided that we were going to start giving the products to our son. Actually, my entire family has used the products since I started. Both of my children had used the X Factor chewable family vitamin, and then my kids had also used the probiotic. But I'll be honest, we weren't as consistent, and then also we weren't using some of the other products. So about 6 weeks ago, we decided to start my son on the Slim. We started him on the Mega X, and then we continued to use the probiotic and the X Factor vitamin. Excuse me. And so we had been doing that for about 6 weeks. Well, last week we went to school to have a meeting with his counselor just to talk about his progress. And we were talking about him and how things had been going for him. And the counselor looked at me and my husband, and she said, "I want to know what you're doing." And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said again, "I want to know what you're doing at home." And I said, "Well, I don't understand what you're saying." And she said, "Well, I have worked with your son quite a bit. I know your family." And she said, "This week I was in class with him, and I'd worked with him before. But this week he was one of the first children to finish his assignment that I'd given from start to finish." She also said that he was engaged with her and that he was helping her, where in the past, usually he'd be talking to friends. He'd kind of get distracted, and she'd have to pull him back in. So she looked at me again, and she said, "So I want to know what you're doing at home." And before I could even respond, my husband said, "She's been giving him Plexus." And so he said, "Plexus?" And she said, "Yes." She's like, "I've actually heard of Plexus before." And she's like, "I've heard of it." And I said, "You have?" And she said, "Yes, I've heard it help with a lot of things." So she said, "Well, continue doing what you're doing." And I'm going to be honest, I was very shocked. We had not told anybody that we were giving him Plexus. Quite frankly, I hadn't even said anything to Robin that we were giving him Plexus. So I know these products work. I believe in these products. They're absolutely amazing. And so we will continue to give them to our son as well to help him continue to grow. And then also, Robin wanted me to share a little bit about my financial testimony. And so I've been with Plexus again a little bit over a year. When I initially started, I had no intentions of sharing these products with anyone. I simply was just joining, and I was going to join at least for the additional discount once Robin explained that to me. But once I started using the products and my family started using the products, again, I knew these products were amazing and that I couldn't keep it to myself. So I really started sharing it with everyone that I know. And it's helped so many people in my family, my immediate family, as I just shared with you, my son, but also just several close friends as well. And each month, my income has grown with the company. I've ranked already 2 times with Plexus, and I'm on the verge of hitting my next rank as well. So I'm very happy and I'm very excited about my future with Plexus.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dana. Your testimony is always awesome to hear. And the great thing about Plexus and being on this journey with so many of my close friends and family members is that your journey continues to grow and evolve and change. And so this upcoming testimony about your son and kind of his struggles with attention is a similar struggle that my own daughter has had. And so it's just awesome to hear how effective these products are with helping so many people with so many different issues. So thanks again, Dana. I really appreciate you sharing your testimony.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're going to keep it moving. I want to go ahead and do another screen share, hopefully effectively this time. I am going to share our screen for the next slide, which is the root cause of a lot of the issues that we're talking about tonight, okay? There are really 3 root causes of health issues in our country, specifically blood sugar instability, an unhealthy gut, and inflammation, pain and inflammation. So you've heard kind of that theme swirling around. I'm going to go to slideshow. That theme swirling around with just the 2 health testimonies that were shared tonight. Okay, as far as inflammation, improving your gut health, and blood sugar instability. But Anne mentioned 3 products in her testimony, and so did Dana, and that is known as the triplex. This is our most popular combo pack, and it's what we want most of our customers and ambassadors starting off with right away. Plexus Slim is the drink, which is known as the pink drink by most people. It's gluten-free. It's made only from plant extracts. It's sweetened with stevia by the stevia rubinea plant. It is the most natural way to lose weight by burning fat and not muscle. What's great about Plexus, though, and unfortunately it's called Plexus Slim, so it gives people the impression that it's only for weight loss. But the great thing about Plexus Slim is that it's really a total body regulator. So if you have weight to lose, you will shed that fat through burning inches of fat and not burning muscle. But if you don't have weight to lose, you won't lose weight on this product. So it is really, truly a total body regulator. Now, it was originally created for type 2 diabetics, and the purpose of that was to stabilize blood sugar. But it not only stabilizes blood sugar, but it also increases willpower over food. It gives you sustained energy. It can result in weight loss. It gives you control over food cravings and appetite reduction, improved sleep, improved mood, and less anxiety, mental clarity, pain relief, and reduction of inflammation. So this product has so many different elements to it that really help to improve your overall health. Now, what I want to share next is a little bit of background information about having a healthy gut, okay? One of the other products within the triplex besides Plexus Slim is our ProBio 5. And what most people don't understand is that the gut has such a connection to the brain. And a lot of what Dana talked about is that gut and brain connection. Mood and mind issues like anxiety, depression, ADD, ADHD, autism, all of those things are linked to an unhealthy gut. And it's really, really important. Probiotics has kind of become a buzzword here in the last 3 to 5 years, but people should have known really for a long time. We've just honestly been misinformed because the general public hasn't really put probiotics and what an unhealthy gut really does to the entire body. They haven't put that in the forefront of people's minds just through media and through modern medicine. It just hasn't been something that is really been put in the forefront. But now it is, and you can't watch the news for a week or so without seeing some sort of segment about the importance of probiotics. So it isn't really, it has become a buzzword, but it's something that Hippocrates years and years ago said that all disease really truly begins in the gut, and that's absolutely true. So if you think about it, you should have a healthy balance of 80% good gut bacteria and 20% bad gut bacteria. The problem is with our standard American diet, we don't really eat real food anymore. We're eating a lot of processed foods, things that have a lot of preservatives, artificial sweeteners, dyes, all kinds of things that are synthetic and man-made and not things that truly come from the earth, which is what God intended for us to put in our bodies. And so that starts to wreak havoc on your immune system. And so that balance of gut bacteria gets out of whack. That's just one of several environmental factors, but the main one truly is the standard American diet has really just done a lot of damage to our gut. And so it's really important for you to have a probiotic that will help to balance out and replenish some of that good gut bacteria that gets killed off many times through the overuse of antibiotics and through many other means. It's very, very important that you get that replenishment of healthy bacteria. The one thing that separates our probiotic from other probiotics on the market, though, is that our probiotic has a specific digestive enzyme that kills off bad gut bacteria. So the problem with most people is that not only do they need to be replenishing their good gut bacteria because they don't have enough, but they also have to begin attacking the bad gut bacteria in their system that's starting to really wreak havoc on other parts of their GI tract. And so what happens is when you get to a position where you have an overgrowth of gut bacteria and you think about your GI tract or your colon, it should be considered a steel trap. And what happens is undigested food particles, parasites, toxins, they begin to seep into the bloodstream. And the scientific term is called intestinal permeability, but the other term is called leaky gut. Okay, and this is a real thing. Just look this up with any of these issues and you'll find many peer-reviewed articles about the connection between depression, anxiety, ADHD, and leaky gut, skin, acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, and leaky gut. All of these things are connected because your gut or your colon is no longer considered a steel trap if you've got intestinal permeability. Permeability means that things are able to seep and pass through. So undigested food particles, toxins, and parasites, when they start to get in that bloodstream, it starts to do damage to your immune system and it starts to affect the whole body. And so that's really how all of this is connected. Now, I want to talk a little bit about overall, besides replenishing good gut bacteria and killing off bad gut bacteria, really what's happening when you take Probio 5 is promoting proper probiotic or healthy bacteria balance in the intestinal tract. It helps to increase nutrient absorption. It helps to control yeast overgrowth. And it does contain enzymes and 5 friendly bacteria, grapeseed extract, vitamin C, and vitamin B6. It really is a great standalone product, and it's really considered just like a multivitamin. Everybody should be taking a quality probiotic, okay? So that's our Probio 5. Now the last product that we're going to talk about tonight that is included in the triplex combo is the Plexus BioCleanse. Now, one of the things that wasn't talked about in the testimonies is how much our elimination system has improved. Anybody that has taken Plexus for any length of time can really they can provide a testimony to how much their elimination system has improved with taking the triplex, namely because of our Plexus BioCleanse. The Plexus BioCleanse really helps to oxygenate and energize your body, both physically and mentally. It oxygenates the entire body, which is so important, guys. Most of us are magnesium deficient, and we need cell oxygenation. Parasites, cancer cells, toxins cannot thrive in an oxygenated environment. So it is super important for you to keep your cells oxygenated, and Plexus BioCleanse does that. It really detoxifies and cleanses the GI tract and arteries. It neutralizes acidic conditions that promote pathogens. Most of us are living, our bodies are living in a very acidic state, okay? And we really should be striving for a more alkaline state with our bodies. And that's what BioCleanse helps to neutralize those acidic conditions. It also helps to enhance weight loss and support collagen production and relieve constipation. So essentially, if you are eating 3 times a day, honest to goodness, guys, you really should be pooping 3 times a day. If you aren't, then you really could use some help with improving your elimination system. If you are someone who suffers from just a sluggish metabolism and you're not going to the bathroom, but maybe once every couple of days, you really need to enter Plexus BioCleanse into your life. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. Okay, so there were many other products that both Dana and Ann really talked about in their testimonies, and we don't have the time tonight, unfortunately, to discuss in detail all of those other products. But just know, I just want you to see this slide and see that we have some really great ancillary products. Our X Factor multivitamin is great both for children and adults. We have our Plexus Mega X, which is our plant-based omega supplement that both of them talked about and referenced. It's an excellent product. I give it to my children every single day, and it has greatly improved my own daughter's attention and focus at school. We have a great body cream. We've got great anti-inflammatory products and pain management products. It's called the Ease line. So ask the person who invited you to this call, whatever your issues that you're dealing with, whether it's pain relief, nerve health, if you need detoxification, GI health, really talk to them about what your health needs are, and they can really steer you in the right direction. So what I want to do now is just talk a little bit about how we're going to wrap this up. And I really want to thank all of you for getting on tonight. It is really, truly my belief that each one of you needs Plexus, but not only do you need Plexus for your overall health, but each one of you knows many, many people who could benefit from our products as well. Because I said yes to these products and this opportunity, because I said that I would take these products to try and lose some weight and to get control of my food cravings, because I stepped out of my comfort zone and hopped out on social media and started sharing and educating my Facebook audience about all that I was learning regarding gut health and all that I was experiencing on my own health journey with Plexus. Hundreds and close to thousands of lives have been changed because I said yes. So what if you said yes to this opportunity? What if you said yes to sharing with others? Your reach could be so, so huge. It is said that a direct sales company with less than 500,000 distributors is considered a ground floor opportunity. Y'all, Plexus has just over 200,000 active ambassadors. It is considered the opportunity of a lifetime. So tonight, ask yourself the question, what if? Where will you be in 5 years if you keep doing what you're doing right now? Where will you be as far as your health is concerned if you don't do something to make a change for your health? Where will your financial situation be if you don't do something different? You know, maybe you just need an extra couple $100s a month to create more margin in your finances, or maybe you want to create a 6-figure income. You see, I wanted more options for my life. I wanted more time freedom so I could really be there more for my 2 sweet girls, and Plexus has really, truly provided that for my family and more. I am living a life of freedom that I could not have ever imagined before Plexus. So this opportunity could absolutely be the vehicle that takes you from where you are right now to where you want to be. So I'm going to leave you with this. If you walk away from this opportunity, if you walk away from these products, you could possibly be rejecting a chance to change your health, change your finances, the chance to earn amazing vacations, to potentially drive an amazing Plexus Lexus, the opportunity to be a part of an awesome team of men and women, the chance to potentially get out of a 40-hour-a-week job if that's your heart's desire. Guys, I wasn't really looking to do that prior to starting Plexus, but once I got a taste of owning my own time and working for myself instead of someone else, I absolutely could not turn it down, and I couldn't turn down the opportunity to be a full-time mom to my kids. The absolute most important thing you would be rejecting, though, is if you really walked away from this, would be the opportunity to help change and bless the lives of so many people. I truly hope that I was able to answer a lot of your questions, and it may have sparked a few more questions for you, and that's okay. Simply get with the person who invited you on this call tonight, get your questions addressed, and then let's get you started as soon as you can. It is my heart's desire to get everyone started on this journey with us. I truly give God all the glory, and I'm just super excited to be able to share each and every month with many people who I would not have been able to meet otherwise. So again, thanks so much for getting on the call tonight. God bless, and go Plexus.